Hey air signs, welcome to part two. So I am actually recording this the next day on Mercury Retrograde. So we'll see how this goes. I had a very interesting morning. I've been a little extra ADD this morning and kind of scattered and kind of speaking in random Scottish languages and stuff like that. I don't know. It's been a weird morning. But air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and see what Mercury Retrograde has in store for you. I'm not starting with that deck. Starting with this deck. Air signs, air signs, air signs. They're actually showing me a mountain, like right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. You could be an earth energy, but I feel like this is more so about obstacles. Obstacles, challenges. Challenges in front of you. Challenges in front of you. Yeah, feels like challenges. Any messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's funny, they're literally showing me a bird like flying over the mountain. Air energy is how you're going to get through these obstacles. Practicing discernment, getting into more of a, like looking at the bigger picture, right? So you can really see everything. Some of you might have like certain birds as animal guides. Oh, it's Mercury retrograde. As animal guides, spirit animal guides. Whether that's eagle or hawk or crow, raven, you know, there's so many birds out there that we can connect to in that way. But yeah, you just need to take a step back. Don't look at the mountain. Just take a step back and look over the mountain. Look on top of the mountain. Take a bird's eye view, essentially. Take a bird's eye view. I'm hearing Aquarius really loud, actually. So this might be more for my aquas. For that message, but excuse me, but just telling you what I'm getting. Any messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Cobra. It's an interesting energy here. Cobra sometimes comes out as a teacher energy, but it is also an energy of like a waiting, a pause. Sometimes I get very interesting channelings when the Cobra comes out. Why is the Cobra out here? I keep hearing Aquarius. Why is the Cobra out here for my air signs? There might be something going on with Saturn for you, air sign. Saturn is an Aquarius. Is there anything else in Aquarius right now? I don't think so. I think Saturn's the only thing in Aquarius right now. I would look to see where Saturn is affecting your chart, your personal houses, based off your rising sign. And of course, if you're in Aquarius, it's in your first house. Good luck. It is a teacher. Yeah, this is about Saturn. This is a very Saturn teacher sort of energy. Whatever this challenge is in front of you, you know how to overcome it. You know the answer. You know the solution. You know the way around or over the mountain. Just fly over it. You're an air sign. Just fly over it. But yeah, there's some teaching going on here, and it could be teaching by spirit. It could be teaching by a mentor. Like you could literally have like a boss or a mentor give you something new or give you something that you haven't done before, and you're like, holy crap, how am I going to deal with this? And again, it could just be the teacher of the universe, right? Putting challenges in front of you to see how you've grown. It almost feels a little bit like a test. Feels a little bit like a test. But you're going to learn a lot from overcoming this challenge. You already know how to do it. You already know how to do it. I think what you're really going to learn is just what you're capable of, how to adapt. Let's see here. Oh, interesting. So we have Fox, very Gemini. This is like a total Gemini card to me, even though it's Earth energy. We have Mouse. Oh, we got the Phoenix. We got the Phoenix with Elephant. Oh, that's an amazing energy. That is a busting out, breaking through into barriers and obstacles sort of energy. I love this. I love this. I love this. But let's talk about the Fox and Mouse. This is a very over-analytical thinking sort of situation. Getting Nine of Swords energy with this. The Fox is usually very sly. Like I said, it's very Geminian. It's very cunning. It's very witty. It's very, very fast. It can make moves on a dime, very much like Gemini. Very smart energy. But then we have Mouse, which is more like Virgo to me, like a shadowy Virgo. Mouse to me is like being too worried about details. It's like, it's a little bit of an anxious energy, a little bit of a panic energy. Yeah, this feels very much like Nine of Swords to me, like being too up in your head. Now, air energy is the way out of this. Like, I know that for sure. Air energy is the way out of this, but it's not letting the mind have control over you, right? Having mastery over the mind, having mastery over the element of air to, again, see the bigger picture, see all the moving pieces about this challenge that's in front of you, this obstacle that's in front of you. With Phoenix, and the elephant. There is some root chakra energy that I'm picking up with you. You might just need to get a little bit more grounded so you can actually, again, calm the mind and then master the mind here. Have it work for you, not against you. Again, not overwhelmed by your thoughts, not overwhelmed by your fears and insecurities. The root chakra can speak of fear. It can speak of insecurity. It can speak of this feeling of like, I'm not confident, I'm not sure-footed. I don't feel like I can handle this. It's that kind of energy. But this says that you're going to overcome that. This says that you're going to break through those anxieties. And it might be through grounding and root work, like I said. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very curious about some of these fears. But we'll get into it. Let's keep going. Any other messages or insights for my air signs for Mercury retrograde? For Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, I'm really starting to feel you guys now. What's going on, Jimmy Gems? What's going on here? Something in you actually feels very scorpionic. Something in you feels very, I mean, it's like, it's fiery, but it feels deep. So it's like, that's why it's like, it feels very scorpionic. Like when I feel Scorpio energy, there's always some fire going on there, but it always has this like this deep, dense, intense sort of energy to it. Like it's like subdued, or there's something going on like deep inside. So Gemini, what's going on with you? I feel like you're brooding. Are you brooding? Are you brooding about the challenge that's in front of you? You're brooding. You're brooding a little bit. You might have been having some conflict with some people. Anything else for my air signs going on for Mercury retrograde? Overall, we have Gazelle with Earthworm. Okay. Gazelle and Earthworm. This is the energy of observing. So like I said, taking that observant stance, I think, is actually really good for you before you take any action. Gazelle is kind of like a Three of Wands energy. You're looking ahead. You're looking out at what's going on, whether something's coming towards you or not. Three of Wands is more about the anticipation. Gazelle is like, I'm going to sit here and observe so I know how to take action. Earthworm speaks of new beginnings and restarts, resets, like being in new territory and being uncomfortable with it, which is exactly what I was feeling with you. Like you are in some sort of new territory with whatever this challenge is. That's why you have the Cobra. You're about to do something you haven't done before, or deal with something you haven't done before, or deal with someone you haven't dealt with before, which is why it's bringing up these anxieties of like what to do, how do I handle this, how do I handle this? And it is tied to some sort of root chakra rebalancing, reconfiguration. But again, the elephant tells me that you're going to be victorious here, okay? But you are in uncharted territory. Whether someone's giving you a task or you are just dealing with a situation you haven't dealt with before, or dealing with it in a way you haven't dealt with it before, okay? Let's go ahead and pull some more cards here. Let's go with, yeah, we'll go with Rider-Waite. Any messages or insights for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, I'm hearing the lay of the land, the lay of the land. Get a handle on the lay of the land, the lay of the mountain, so to speak, before you act and before you get up in your head. I also want to say that too. Like, just get an understanding and grasp of the entire situation before you go into thinking mode. Like, you can't solve a problem until you fully understand the problem, right? Or challenge or obstacle. Can't run the race if you can't see the track. That's a better analogy. Yeah. Can't run the race if you can't see the track. Any messages or insights from your signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for Mercury retrograde. Excuse me. So sorry, I'm laughing. We have an Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. There's an offer coming in here. This is with Cobra. Why is this an obstacle, air signs? Sorry, that's why I'm laughing. I'm like, this seems like a really nice thing. Why is this an obstacle? Why is this a mountain? Why is this a challenge? Um, you're literally looking at the Ace of Cups like it's a challenge, it's an obstacle, it's a problem. Why? Why? Something about the way this Ace of Cups is coming to you is putting you in new territory. Maybe it's presented to you in a way that's never been presented to you before. Maybe it's making you feel things you never felt before. But either way, you're looking at this. Whoever's giving this to you, whoever's presenting this to you, it's literally like a hand reaching out, being like, I want to give this to you. I want to share this with you. I want to offer this to you. For some of you, it could be like literally an assistance of some kind. But Ace of Cups, like Ace of Cups is about an emotional or spiritual offer of some kind. Okay. And then you go into overthinking mode. Okay. Okay. That's okay. Let's keep going. But honestly, like, I can't get away from this feeling of this feels a little bit more like spirit, the universe is like putting you in this position of a test. I hate to say that, you know, and I'm not trying to manifest that for you guys, but it has that feeling. Like it's not just a situation where you're like, oh, okay, I gotta like figure this out. Like, no, it feels bigger than that. It feels bigger than that. There's something about this offer that is tied to, it could be karmic lessons, tied to spiritual growth for you and how you deal with this Ace of Cups. How you handle it. Any other messages or insights for my air signs? Some of you, this is literally being offered a relationship. Four of Wands. A relationship or an offer to build on something that you actually really emotionally want. Some of this could even be like about business because it is Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Just because the Ace of Cups is there doesn't discount work or money or anything like that. This could even be that someone sees you and how much like you want to invest in like a property or a project or a business or whatever, and they're trying to offer that to you. They're not offering money though. I feel like they're offering emotional support or like help if that's the situation. And yeah, some of you it's literally being offered a relationship of some kind or a commitment of some kind. But some of you, someone just sees how much that you want to invest in something and they're like, hey, let me support you here. Let me help you out. Let me help guide you. For some of you, it's actually someone who wants to help guide you along that journey. And you're just like, I don't know. I don't know. Any other messages or insights for my air sign? So this is interesting that this is from Mercury Retrograde because it's like, this feels like a blessing to me. It really does. So I'm like, I don't think this is I'm just surprised that it feels this much like a challenge. Any messages or insights for my air signs from Mercury Retrograde? You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. So again, it's just kind of repeating the message, but yeah, there's an offer here. Woo! There's an offer here. Totally, 100%. And I keep getting it's uncharted territory. It's uncharted territory. It's uncharted territory for you. Okay, for the receiver here. Let's keep going. Any other messages or insights? Interesting. We have the moon in reverse, and I really wanted to put that with the fox and the mouse. I really wanted to land there. Interesting. So something's being revealed here. There's some illusions. I think you're going to get a quick handle on your reaction, your fears and insecurities, and the anxiety that comes up here. I feel like something about that actually has clouded your vision or your judgment when it comes to this challenge, this offer, maybe even this person. I'd be shocked if you didn't know this person. Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like that's what made it look like a mountain. So I want to say that. Yeah. Anxieties, all of that stuff made it look like a mountain. But it's not a mountain. It's an open portal to something you really want, something that you are emotionally connected to, emotionally want to invest in. but that's being revealed to you with the moon in reverse. Any other messages? Ooh, we got Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. Something funky going on with that Queen of Wands energy. I don't even think this Queen of Wands energy is yours. I almost feel like it's a fear of this kind of energy, this kind of person, this kind of reaction. That's interesting. Because Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who can be like quick to anger, can be kind of jealous, a little vindictive, can also be somebody who's kind of insecure and discouraged and like lacking motivation. I don't feel like that's you. I definitely don't feel like that's your energy. It's almost like that's what you're afraid of. That's what you're afraid of experiencing. You don't want to experience an energy like that around you. So maybe with this offer, maybe you were just worried that, like, I don't know, somehow this kind of energy would manifest in the situation or in your life. But yeah, I don't think this Queen of Wands energy is you. It's like, it's revealing what you're actually worried about. And you're worried about this energy being a part of your experience. That's what it feels like to me. Some of you, it's realizing how someone like this in the past has affected you, has affected your thoughts, your feelings about getting an offer like this. And hence the teaching moment. Hence why it's a challenge, right? If you were dealing with someone like this in the past, hold on a second. If you were dealing with someone like this in the past, that's not a pleasant energy, okay? It's kind of exhausting. It's kind of an exhausting energy to deal with, and like, who wants to deal with that, right? And maybe it really affected you. Any other messages or insights for my air signs for Mercury retrograde? Overall, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh. King of Cups in reverse. Yikes, with Magician in reverse. Sorry, I know I'm holding them weird. Give me a minute. Okay. Not the greatest vibe. Six of Cups in reverse is your overall energy for this. Now, Six of Cups for me is my patterns card. It speaks of childhood patterns, memories, karmic patterns, karmic relationships. And when it's in reverse, usually wasn't pleasant. When it's upright, it's like, ooh, butterflies. When it's in reverse, it's like, oh God, nightmares. Don't want that. Yeah. Attached to King of Cups in reverse energy. This is emotional detachment. Some of you could have been dealing also with emotional manipulation in the past, like, because this is pattern, okay? This is pattern here. With Magician in reverse, it's like, this to me feels like a history of dealing with emotionally manipulative people. And also could even be like your coping mechanism, your response to it, which is to be emotionally like shut off or cut off here. Yeah. This is part of the root. Thank you. They're just talking to me. It's part of the root chakra. This is part of the thing that is affecting your root system that you need to break away from. You need to let go of. You need to burst out. Not let this energy affect you. Not let this history and pattern affect you. And like I said, for others of you, you're also afraid of experiencing a Queen of Wands in reverse energy and not let that affect you either. It's clouded your judgment. It's clouded your sight. It's clouded your vision. You've been seeing mountains where there's open doorways. Oh, I know there's a phrase. I know there's a saying. I know there's a saying that goes along with that. Like instead of seeing answers, you've seen problems. No, that's not right. But yeah, I mean, that's essentially what it is. Like where there have been opportunities and doorways, you've just seen walls. You haven't seen them. You haven't seen it clearly. Okay. Now, some of you, this is actually the individual who's coming towards you with this Ace of Cups. Like this is their pattern, this is their history, and they have dealt with this kind of Queen of Wands energy before, and it's their teaching moment to break out of those patterns, to come forward with an open heart. Okay? With an open heart and an offer here. Again, for a lot of you, this could be a relationship with the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups. It's like there's cups for days, right? So some of you, it's about that. But like I said, others of you, it's like someone just sees what you care about, what matters to you, and they care enough to want to be a part of that or to help you cultivate it. Now, again, the support they're giving could be financial, but I'm really feeling it's more emotional. Like, I will be the mentor to guide you through this, or I will help you through this, or I will be the person you can call at night as you're trying to deal with this, you know? It's really sweet, actually. I really like it. It's really, really sweet. But yeah, this pattern, whether it's yours, and someone's coming towards you and triggering the shit out of you when you got to deal with this, or it's somebody who's working through this energy to get to the Knight of Cups, to get over their challenge of this pattern affecting them. Okay, but either way, it's uncharted territory. Wow. Okie dokie. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get advice from my air signs. I've been using the 4 agreements. Yeah, we'll keep using 4 agreements. Let's just keep using 4 agreements. I really feel like the advice is just to stay calm, be self-aware, practice discernment, and get a lay of the land of everything, of what is being presented, the lay of the land of your triggers, and see the teaching moment here. Okay, because any retrograde period teaches us something. Any advice or insights from my air signs? Wah! Okay, hold on a second. All right, so you guys got 2. Ooh, don't make assumptions. That's a great one. By the way, the 4 agreements, I think I mentioned this in part 1. If I didn't, read the book. It's amazing. Don't make assumptions. Let your life be transformed. When you stop making assumptions, your word becomes impeccable and your life is completely transformed. Magic just happens in your life. What you need comes to you easily because spirit moves freely through you. Ah, beautiful. Yeah, like I said, you're seeing mountains where there's open doors and opportunities. You're assuming they're a mountain. And you're assuming that because of the fears and the insecurities and the triggering, and it's like it's clouding your sight, it's clouding your judgment. Don't make assumptions. I must read this one more time. Sorry, I feel like I need to be read again. When you stop making assumptions, your word becomes impeccable and your life is completely transformed. Magic just happens in your life. What you need comes to you easily because spirit moves freely through you. Beautiful. The last one. Don't make assumptions. Be aware of unconscious assumptions. This is like the only card you really needed. Assumptions are made so fast and unconsciously most of the time because we have agreements to communicate this way. We have agreed that it is not safe to ask questions. We have agreed that if people love us, they should know what we want or how we feel. So air signs, whether you are the one who is battling these patterns and this history and these illusions and insecurities in order to turn the mountain into the portal that it is and become the Knight of Cups, make this offer to somebody, or you're getting this offer from somebody and it's triggering you and challenging you to face this aspect of yourself, these patterns, these programmings, and the insecurities and illusions that go with it. Good luck. And don't make any assumptions, okay? Oh, so practice self-awareness and discernment and you'll be fine. All right, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. Don't forget to check out Vimeo, Patreon, and the website. Lots of content and bonus content everywhere, and I will see you guys later, okay? Take care, guys.